By now, you've probably heard my magic wand story. It's a brand that's been part of my personal journey for more than 20 years. But no matter how many times I sing Magic Wand's praises, I'll never be able to fully capture the story of this incredible brand. Well, now journalist and author Kate Sloan just completed a limited audio series documenting the history and impact that Magic Wand has created over the last 56 years. It's called Making Magic. And the series chronicles Magic Wand's incredible brand story through interviews with nearly 40 experts, performers, business owners, educators, and fans. So I got a sneak preview of this series, and what I loved is that Kate weaves together snippets from all their interviews into this amazing story arc. She covers Magic Wand's journey from appliance store massager to its legendary influence on culture and sexual independence, and it's all just fascinating. The first episodes of Making Magic are available now at makingmagicseries.com or on all popular podcast platforms. Just search for Making Magic or visit makingmagicseries.com today. Thanks for listening to Sex with Emily. On today's show, I'm talking about raising your sexual bar as high as it can go, as well as taking your calls. Topics include, even when sex is amazing, I challenge you that you can always make it better. Ultimatums, never a good sign, but here's how to change the conversation. What to do when your partner thinks that sex once a day is still not enough. And how to get into the dating scene when you're young and ready to get out there. All this and more. Thanks for listening.
Look into his eyes. They're the eyes of a man obsessed by sex. Eyes that mock our sacred institutions. Bedroom eyes, they call them in a bygone day.
Hey, Emily. You got a boyfriend? Because my man E here, he just got his heart broken. He thinks you're kind of cute.
A girl's got to have her standards. Oh, my.
Do women know about shrinkage?
Isn't it common knowledge?
What do you mean, like laundry? It shrinks?
Can we not talk about sex so much?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, it feels so good.
Being bad feels pretty good. But you know, Emily's not the kind of girl you just play with.
You're listening to Sex with Emily. We're talking about sex, relationships, and everything in between. For more information, check out sexwithemily.com. We love when you go there. Check out our site. And also, you guys, you can easily subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. That really helps us if you subscribe and comment on iTunes. When you make a comment, that helps as well. Once you subscribe, you can also find us on SiriusXM Radio, Stars Channel 109, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 Pacific. If you want a free 30-day trial, you can visit sexwithemily.com/SXM, or you can still call in. It's a blast, 888-947-8277. And all social media, everywhere, at Sex with Emily, across the board. Enjoy the show. So we did all these videos. If you haven't heard, check them out on YouTube or our site, because we want to give you tips every day. These are from last year, and I thought I'm sharing them with you. Change up your sex location. Now, this might sound trivial. You're like, oh, yeah, okay. Why? Like, we got the bedroom. Like, we got kids. We can't have sex in the living room. But here's the thing. The thing that goes in relationships, why you think your relationship has gotten kind of dull and boring and routine, is because there's no longer any novelty. There's nothing new. So even something as simple as having sex on the stairs, having sex in the shower, using props, like having sex on the couch in the living room, and then like putting some pillow. Like, actually, I think the couch is a great place to have sex for stability. Like it's easier to hold on sometimes.
Yeah.
To have the hold on to the back of the couch more than a bed. Like, I like couch sex.
Oh, you're right. It is a lot easier.
It's a lot more sturdy. So, it's not even just for all the different, in the laundry room, and on the spin cycle, on the washer. I mean, the pantry. My friend who has 3 kids, she's in Chicago, and she called me and she's like, guess what? We had sex in the pantry. Our kids were like doing something else. They have a big pantry, I guess. And she's like, we did it. And it's like, that might sound silly to you, but it's novelty, it's fun, it's exciting. So change up your sex location. I get if you have kids, it's difficult, but I think even getting a hotel room for the night is a great thing to do too. For a few hours, getting out of your normal routine will remind you that, oh, we can have this chemistry. We can make it hot again. We can spice it up. Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah. And then like even what you were saying on the couch too, like not even just the back of the couch, but like over the armrest.
Yes. Over the armrest is great too, because you have more, you could lean back over it. You could lean, and also on the couch, like if your partner's sitting there, like for oral, it's great. If you want to kneel, give them oral. There's a whole lot of stuff you can do on the couch.
I've always wanted a place that has stairs, because when I was younger, it was to like run up and down the stairs.
Right.
But now that I'm older, I really want to have sex on the stairs.
Yeah, it's hot to have sex on the stairs. You should have that on your bucket list. Find someone with stairs, or just do it on random stairs.
That's going to
You
be
ever
on
done
my manifesting my partner is
No,
going to
but
be
it's
a
kind of
person with
hot.
stairs.
Like when you can't make it upstairs and they just throw you down on the stairs and you climb your way up. I don't know. It's hot.
Yeah. It reminds me of that scene from this movie, A History of Violence, where they have sex on the stairs. And it's consensual sex. I know that the movie sounds like it wouldn't be, but it is. And it's a little rough, but it's like, it reminds me of that. And it was like super hot.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it is. Yeah, I don't know that it did sound like it could be a murderous thing.
It was not.
It is just like, I was just trying to think about that. Like, yeah, it is. And why is that hot? Like, just seeing it, because it's like you're spread. There's like the angle, like you could be higher or lower. You're laying back. You have the angle. Yeah, I think on the counter is hot. It's my video. Any counter.
Yeah, and
Kitchen table.
it's so cute in the video because you like hop up on the counter. You're like, ooh, it's kind of cold, but I kind of like it.
Kind of hot, kind of cold. Use the pervertibles. Use the pillow props. Use the things around the house that can be sexy.
Do you think that there can come a point in a relationship where you think the bar gets raised too high sexually? Or like how much time should you let go between, like, how much time is too little time to like being like, okay, we're switching it up again? You know what I mean?
I think that it depends on the partner. Both people in the relationship have to agree at the pace to which it's getting more intense. So if they're each like, you know, we're trying lube tonight, next week we're trying a vibe, and then we're going and having an orgy. Like, if you're escalating towards things and you're not talking about it, it might be too much. But I think just like anything with any intensity, if you're trying to get back into shape and you like are overtrained, that's a problem too. So just like with your sex life, you want to do it in moderation. But I often don't hear from many couples that they're upset that when they keep trying new things, it's too much. What I do hear is that like there's one partner who wants to try something that their partner's not into. But as far as the escalating of like, we tried a vibrator, now we're so excited, we're going to go watch porn together, we're going to like write erotica. Like, I would love to hear more of those calls where people just keep trying to spice it up and making an effort. But yes, of course, in any situation, it could be too much.
I just wonder sometimes if people think that their partner is like going to just be like insatiable. You know, like it's that they're never going to stop wanting more. Like, they'll never be enough.
Yeah, you mean sexually or with raising the bar with what they do?
Well, like, yeah, sexually in that sense. Like, I just wonder if that's ever like.
I think absolutely. I think I've definitely. It's common that not as common, but there are times in relationships where they're just on different sexual pages, and like maybe they're like, let's try to have a threesome, for example, and then the partner's like, I want to have it all the time, and now I think we should become swingers, and they're like, no, I just wanted to try, threesome. So I think that can happen, but again, if you are in a relationship where you are communicating not only about what you're doing, but afterwards you're checking in, not just like, have a good time, I had a good time, but how did it feel? How did it feel a few days after? Did you have jealousy? Even if it's a vibrator, like, how was it bringing a vibrator in last night? Did you like that? What other toys could we try? I think rather than keep raising the level of the intensity, maybe on the so if you bought a vibrator and you liked it, a great way to have another move would be to just get another vibrator, or try another toy or try something else. So I think if you practice within the same window of area, same, you know what I'm saying? Try a vibe, try another vibe. Try some restraints.
Do you think that it's like ever like there is a good idea to give like an ultimatum, like to someone, like if it's about sex or just in general, is like.
No, I am not a fan of ultimatums. No, I don't think that you ever want to give your partner an ultimatum, because you're actually saying to them, I mean, like, I guess where I've always had this, when people are like, oh, I gave him an ultimatum to marry me. I said, you have to marry me, or, like that whole shit or get off the pot thing. And what I think is that you never want to give your partner, first of all, my initial thought was like, you want to give someone an ultimatum to make the most important decision of their life? Like, I think it's important to let people come to decisions on their own, and to let them, like, you want your partner to realize that they're on the same page as you. So I think that with ultimatums, it's more about, you don't want to, like, it's almost like a threat too, an ultimatum. So you don't want to threaten your partner, you don't want to scare your partner, but I think there's a way to set healthy boundaries with your partner about things that you want, things that you will accept and will not accept from your partner. But ultimatums make me, I don't love them. I don't like them in life either. Like if someone's like, "We got to do this or that right now," like I think they're angry and fear-based and typically do not work.
Yeah, like how could you phrase it differently if it's something that you're like this you're getting, because I feel like people give ultimatums when they're literally like they can't take it anymore, whatever it is that they're.
Yeah, I mean, I think what happens is we do them because they work in the short term because we get scared, you know. So we think, like, for example, with like Poppy the Question, we're like, oh yeah, like you have to, we have to engage in or something, and then the partner, whatever it is, they're going to cave because they have fear of abandonment and they have fear that they're going to lose their partner due to this ultimatum. That's not the way to do it. But I think that the difference is when you talk to your partner and you say, you know what, I understand that you might not want to get married right now. But I'm actually I need to be in a relationship right now that's actually going to the next level. So I think that would be the way to have that instead of having an ultimatum. Or what are the other ultimatums people give? Or like,
well, like maybe if it's like about like a friend, like that they don't like. It's like if you continue to hang out with that friend, like it's either me or him, or you know what I mean? Or
I've heard that stuff too. I think it's the same thing. I have a really hard time being in a relationship with someone who has, who chooses their friends. Maybe the friend is destructive. Like whenever he comes home, he's drunk, crashes his car. Like it's not healthy. I think to say, it's a hard time for me to be around somebody who chooses to spend their free time with someone who gets them dragged into all these behaviors or has them do things that aren't healthy. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to get into your calls.
All right, let's chat with Amber. She's 29 in California, and she says that her boyfriend says that sex once a day is still not enough.
Does he now, Amber? Tell me everything.
Hi.
Hi.
So, so I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years.
Okay.
And sometimes we have sex twice a week. I mean, twice a day. But usually it averages out to once a day.
All right.
And sometimes he'll just be like, I can't believe we haven't had sex in forever. And I'm like, we just had sex last night. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And like, especially if we go out and, get drunk and then we come home and I just want to fall asleep. He's like, guess I'll just go jack off again.
Oh, okay. Got it. You guys got into that thing.
What are you talking about?
I know. Well, that's the thing. Well, first of all, he should go jack off. Men jack off. They do it in relationships, out of relationships. It's healthy.
But you know what?
He shouldn't make you feel bad.
He doesn't even think that like women go and masturbate or watch porn. Like that to him is like a taboo.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Wait, he doesn't think that women masturbate or they shouldn't masturbate?
No, so he's never, or like he like, I don't know if he's like embarrassed to talk about it, but he like, we've been together for 6 years, right?
Yeah.
So we've talked about marriage and everything, and every time like a porn situation has come up, he's like, he jokes out and he's like, ew, do you watch porn? And I'm like, no, like I lie about it. Like, no.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, this is...
But now it's like 6 years of lying.
Yeah, 6 years is fine. You know what, Amber? If this is your husband, your future husband, this is your year. You're going to have a talk with him, and you're going to be like, babe, I love you. You're going to do it outside the bedroom, and you're going to be like, I love you. I love our sex life. Like, first of all, Amber, let me just tell you this. The fact that you're still having sex almost every day after 6 years, you should get a fucking medal. Have you been listening to the show? Like nobody does that after like the first year, 2 years. I mean, I know. Yeah. So that you're doing great, girl. So what I'm saying is, and there's the thing. This is why I was talking about sex education earlier. It's not just for kids. Adults need it too. He doesn't understand. Women, maybe he grew up thinking it was wrong, porn's wrong. He still has shame around sex because his parents told him not to masturbate or his religion. We don't know. But we all come into relationships with this preconceived notion about what sex is, and no one ever tells us differently, so we assume. So now it's time for you to have an honest conversation with him about what you actually want. Like, so you do masturbate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. awesome. Do you know that my mission is to get women to masturbate more because we don't do it enough, and the more we masturbate, the more we want sex. Yeah.
What's weird is I don't want straight porn. It's weird. I like girl on girl porn. I don't know why.
Most women, no, because a lot of women who are not interested in being with women at all get turned on by lesbian porn, including myself. Anyone else in here? I'm with 4 women.
All the way.
All 4 of us just raised our hands
2
that we all
hands.
watch lesbian porn. So you're good with that. Girl on girl. What do they call it now? Yeah. So here's the thing. He's got a lot of learning to do. You got a lot of learning to do. And I think this could be amazing for your relationship. If in a really positive way, you could be honest. You could say, babe, I do watch porn and I think it's really hot. And I haven't told you this, but I think what you're going to start with is, you know what I've realized? We've never really talked about our sex life. And in a way that I feel would be so good for us, because I know you want sex all the time and I love having sex with you too, but I want to have a conversation with you about it, about what actually turns me on. And then baby, fantasy is so hot for couples. I'll bet you he'll be like, he won't care that you haven't told him for 6 years. You could say to him, I didn't tell you because I feel like there was some judgment from you on it and I felt shame. Because most people do feel shame around it, and that's why we don't talk about it, right? So I'm trying to break that loop, because he feels shame too, probably, for his own things. Probably. So now you're like, listen, I actually do watch porn, and I would love to talk to you about ways we could both get off and spice things up so we both want to have sex at the same time. And what's your fantasy? Here's mine. Not that you have to have sex with women, but you could watch it together. Yeah. It's time.
Sometimes we'll just wake up and be like, okay. And I'm like, I'm not ready. We need to make this happen. It's a process. I'm not just waking up ready to have sex.
Nobody
That's
is.
not how it works.
You got to get warmed up. He's got to go down on you. He's got to use his fingers. You need your toy, whatever it is. Of course. That's what women need. Nobody's ready in the morning.
Okay, well, I'll talk to him about it.
Oh, good. Amber, let me know how it goes. I'm here every night. You're welcome. Bye, Amber. Have a great night. Communication is a lubrication. Talk about it.
That's every day. And I would say I have a pretty high libido and I'd be down every day. But if it was more than that, I would just be I got to get stuff done.
Right. Who's got the time for sex twice a day if you're not on vacation or 18? Even then.
I can relate, though, at least on the comment that she made about how he's I guess I'll go jack off. Because
That's passive aggressive.
I had an ex who would spite masturbate right next to me in the bed.
Spite masturbate.
Yeah, because he would come over late.
Bed.
The worst.
He'd come over late. Yeah, he'd come over late, and I would be like, I have school. This is back when I was in college. I was like, I have school in literally 5 hours. If you wanted to have sex, you should have came over 2 hours ago.
Exactly.
And then he would just be oh, fine, whatever. You never want to have sex anymore. And then he would literally just shake the bed. Because I'd be like, just go masturbate if you really need to. And he would just do it next to me in bed and just shake the bed. I'm like, so now I'm not sleeping anyways.
That's so rude. He's a young kid. But still, this is what I'm saying. Spite masturbate, because that's another way that women feel inferior. Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
I have. I'm I guess I don't care. Now I can't even remember if it was me or someone else. But I've heard that before.
Do you spite masturbate?
I've never done it, but that's a known thing that men will be oh, I guess I'll jack off. And that women also feel offended when they do jack off. We're all so confused about, I don't know the word, we are confused, but we also never had the right information that masturbation is part of having a healthy sex life. It's actually good for us. It's nothing to be threatened by from your partner. And if we start talking about that right away, Jamie, you could talk about masturbation. We're giving Jamie fodder for her date tonight. Things to talk about ahead of time. You could ask him if he masturbates.
Oh, I know that you do. We kind of did talk about that.
That's true. Jamie's already covered it. Date one.
No, I know.
It was funny because I was talking about, because we watched Ozark, and then I was made a joke. I'm like, yeah, this is totally turning me on. Not really, but it's actually a great show. So we actually rewound it and watched it from the beginning all the way start to finish. And then we were just talking about different things that elicit, I don't know, a horniness or a horny feeling. I'm I could literally be watching cartoons and just start masturbating. Okay, we have Brittany, who's 27 in New York, and her boyfriend keeps asking her if he can eat her butt.
Wow, so relevant.
Brittany, hey, thanks for calling.
Hi.
You must be reading our minds here. We were just talking about that on the break.
I love your show.
Thank you.
But my question is, it's actually the opposite. My boyfriend is asking me to lick his, and he likes to lick mine.
Oh, okay. How do you feel about that? So,
yeah.
okay.
We've been together about a year, and our sex life is pretty decent, but sometimes if we're doing 69 and I'm down there or whatever, he's like, lick it, lick my butt. And I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I can't really just get myself to do that, and I'm pretty adventurous and easygoing with things.
I get it. Well, what if you guys took a shower? What if you guys took a bath or a shower first?
I mean, that's what I was going to ask you. What's the cleanest, safest way to go about this?
Honestly, that's what you do. Take a bath, take a shower. Like, before you have sex, you're totally clean. And really, you just need to, like, if you want to, like, lick it. Use some lube, too, if you want to, like, put on your finger if you don't want to do the licking yet. Because here's why anal licking, eating ass is, like, a whole thing right now. Because I think we see it a lot in porn. That's one reason. But also, there's a lot of nerve endings outside the anus. So the whole, like, sphincter muscles and the rectum, just, like, tracing a finger around there can feel great for men and for women. So if you use, like, a little lube or flavored lube might be cool, and then taking a shower. And then you can just lick it and see how it is. But if he's clean and you shower, it's just, try it once.
And that's fine.
I think so. Oh,
I mean, he does it
safe?
to you all the time.
Yeah, sometimes people are more open. That's great that he does that to you all the time, and that's super cool that he's not that he's like, I just want to do it, and that's hot. And maybe you'll get there one day if you like it. But if you're not there yet, what I'm hearing from you is it's probably because it just feels kind of gross and dirty, right?
Yeah, I'm a germaphobe.
Oh, then of course he has to shower and then, like, shower again. Like, that's fine though, honey. Like, embrace that. There's no, you want to go eat ass without someone who's showered? I'm not going to make you do that. Take a shower, clean, put some lotion on each other, light some candles, and then just, like, it doesn't have to be a whole thing. You could just, like, during 69, like, lick it a little up and down, play with your fingers a little bit, and just tease it. He just wants to see what it feels like, because for a lot of men, that area feels amazing. A lot of straight men, and they just are realizing that now. Hopefully, a lot of it's on the, I talk about it all the time, but for men, there's, like, inside too. There's a prostate, feels amazing. They have great orgasms. So yeah, he might really like it. And then just start with a little bit licking and see how it goes.
Okay,
all right.
But in the moment, if we're just doing 69 before we shower and he asks me to do it, and he's not showered, what can I do?
Well, how long have you guys been together, Brittany?
A little over a year.
Okay. I think it's great to say, so you don't have to worry about it next time you guys are doing 69. You could say, when's the next time you're going to see him?
Tomorrow.
All right. So you're going over there after work. Here's the thing. There's a lot of things that were like, well, when? I say do it tomorrow night. Say, I can't wait to have sex tonight. Let's shower. I want to shower with you. Or bring over a new soap that you want to try. Like, get him some body lotion. I want to try this new massage oil. Shower together and then do it. Do it tomorrow. Like, what do you, like, let's just get this stuff off our lists so we can just move forward and have great sex. All right. Awesome. Okay, Brittany, then you got to call me, let me know how it goes. We're here. Thanks for calling. Hold people accountable. Hold yourselves accountable. We've all been doing things in this room this week that are just blowing my friggin' mind.
It's been a great week in the sex.
It's been such a great week. We are, like, breaking through.
Okay, let's talk to Ricky, who's 27 in Colorado. Oh, he just hung up. It's a really good question, so I still want to answer it. He wants to know... He had a question about the dating scene for people in their 20s, so, like, how they can kind of tap into that.
Oh, okay. And he's in Colorado? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. I mean, I feel like it's like, isn't Denver, like, the number one city to live in right now? Here's the thing about dating in your 20s. I think, and you guys can speak to this, is that it's kind of like dating at any time, but it's even better in your 20s. Like, in your 20s is when people are mostly not matched up. You're going out more after work. I think it's really about finding your people in your 20s that you like hanging out with. So, great group of friends, cultivating your community, because that's how you meet people. It's through people you like. You're going to meet other people, which was like the whole thing on Facebook initially, like friends of friends. But really, that's how we find love. So I think be active in your community. Do things that you wouldn't normally do, like sign up for a class that you actually been wanting to take, or at your gym, do a class there. Talk to people that you wouldn't. Practice talking to people. So here's the other thing. I think that there's a lot of fear around approaching and just talking, and especially now with like cell phones, and we always have entertainment with us, so we're not even like making eye contact. But there's a lot to be said for just going up to someone and start talking and practice communicating with people that you're attracted to or not, because it's just a skill. Tell everyone you know that you're single. Go on the apps if you want. What do you guys think dating in your 20s? I've got a bunch of 20-year-olds here.
I mean, I feel like we were just
20-somethings.
talking about this today, how like I feel like more and more millennials are also feeling more burnt out from using dating
Yes.
apps. And like I, for one, am definitely like trying to do just like more things that I'm interested in, meeting people more organically and in person, because I just feel a better connection that way. And I feel like I'm also better in person as opposed to like on the apps.
Exactly. We were saying on the break, I was saying, well, in the 90s, when I was in my 20s and dating, we had no internet. We didn't have phones. We didn't have apps. You'd have to go out. And I really just would, and I'm not even I've never been like a huge drinker. Like, not that I didn't go to bars and have fun, but like, I really just in my life, like through work or going to dinner, saying yes to things and meeting new friends and just going to parties and being active. Like, I was an athlete. I used to run marathons. Like, I would just be open to meeting. So
especially I feel like Denver, so many like amazing like outdoor activities are such a like great way to meet people.
So many.
I don't know what you're into, but
yeah, like, and whatever you're into, like, I think why not do the things that you love and that you're into, because then you're obviously going to meet people who actually have something in common with you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks to my amazing team, Ken, Samantha, Julia, Michelle, producer Jamie, and Michael. Was it good for you? Email me, feedback@sexwithemily.com.